Hello everyone, welcome to Yog Bela. I am Preeti. Right now I am 10 months postpartum. In today's video, I'll be talking about my postpartum journey. In the last two videos, I covered my pregnancy journey and delivery day. In today's video, I'm going to cover my postpartum journey. In today's video, I'll cover my first stool after delivery, stitches during delivery, bleeding and menstrual cycle, breastfeeding challenges, belly wraps, exercise, how did I regain strength and got back to my original shape, hair loss, moods and mental status during the postpartum journey. I have my partner Nishant here who witnessed my whole journey with me.
So soon after the delivery, what was your mental state and physical state?
So my mental state, I felt like a winner because this was the day I've been preparing myself for 9 months. I feel that I did it so well. I could keep my calm. I enjoyed every bit of it because I feel I was in the moment while I was experiencing the cramps. They were like the waves I was riding. I enjoyed the whole process. That winning thing was there in my heart. I was feeling so grateful that, wow, Jia has chosen me for this. Wow, God loves me so much. Nature loves me so much that everything went so beautifully. I felt like a blessed child of God. This was my mental state. So if I talk about what I experienced physically, it was normal because I did not take epidural, so my body was alert, but a very different kind of hollowness I experienced inside me. Also, my throat, and because I shouted so much, so my throat and ears became sensitive, and then nurse took me for bathing, and after bathing, she helped me dress up. That's what I remember in that time. Yeah.
So I also remember you walking around.
Softly walking, and that too I would say because of my fear that I just got stitches done.
Yeah. Okay, so you mentioned stitches, right? This is also something that you had fear of, and I think you have received multiple queries of people being worried about the stitches during delivery. So
Yes, I was scared of this moment. I got 1-degree stitches, and birthing in itself was a painful process, of course, although I want to use appropriate words like that I was mindful, I was alert, I was taking one cramp at a time just to keep this sane and healthy. So this is the reason I do not call that pain as pain, but yes, it is a very painful process, so that I do not confuse anyone that it was not painful. It was, but I would say I prepared myself, I hypnotized my mind in such a way that I did not feel it as a painful thing. In fact, when it was happening, I was talking to you comfortably and we were making a video in that time.
yeah.
So I did not feel it.
So yeah, I recall we were recording ourselves. We were recording our feelings at that point while stitching was in progress. So you did not pay much attention to that, and you did not even
Or
feel
maybe
it.
I was distracting myself. I don't know what I was doing. But then, yeah, I did not feel it.
So and it took 3 to 4 weeks. I think 2 weeks to partially heal and 3 to 4 weeks to completely heal.
Absolutely.
What measures did you take to heal those stitches faster?
So when I was in the hospital, they used light to treat stitches, and at home I used sitz bath. Other than that, I used to apply one cream. For regular sitting, they gave me a circular pillow on which I used to sit. I did not sit on floor for 15 days. That's it.
That's
yeah.
it.
So these are the measures I took.
And in 4 to 5 weeks, they were pretty much healed,
Yes.
completely healed. Another thing which I got to know in this process is that first stool, it is something very talked about and very dreaded, scary thing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about how was that experience.
Exactly what you mentioned. I had this fear in my mind. Of course, I don't know why it is something so much talked about. Just because you are on medication, so you may not feel a lot there while pooping. So, but then because of the fear, I did not poop for 2 days. I remember I was taking stool softener and a lot of vegetables in my diet, and after 2 days, I passed my first motion, which was fine, manageable. Actually, manageable. It was just the fear which was holding me back. If I did not have the fear, I could have felt okay.
So it was just the fear because of
Yes,
which
yes. Yeah.
you're scared of this thing.
Huh.
So this is also, I would say, one
You
of
feel it. I'm not saying that you're not going to feel it at all. You will feel it that something has changed there, but not something to be scared of.
So again, I would say this is a myth or a misconception where people, not in every case, if you take care of yourself, you might not face the difficulty.
Yeah, and I think every case is different. Yeah.
Now let's discuss about the bleeding and menstrual cycle, because bleeding also continues for a while.
Yeah. Soon after birth, it starts. It stayed for 45 days. I remember 30th day, it stopped for some days, 3-4 days, and again it restarted, and it was there for 45 days for me. In my case, it is different for all of us. After 3 months, my menstrual cycle was regular.
So till delivery, you are highly prepared. Yeah. The next thing which comes after that is breastfeeding. So how prepared you were for that, and how was your breastfeeding initial phase? Because the initial phase, it's an altogether a different journey.
No matter how much I read about it, it didn't prepare me. First latch happened soon after the baby was born. I did not know if I'm releasing something or not, but doctor said that first 2 days you release colostrum, and then third day engorgement happens, which is a painful thing. Then regular milk supply starts depending on the demand of the baby. So it is demand and supply thing. Latching was fine for me from day one. I also had lactation consultant who was there to help me, make me understand everything about it. It took me 1 week to get hang of it, and I remember I took 1 month to feel perfectly okay with it. But it was a painful process and nothing prepared me for it. Initial few days, and then I was completely fine.
So you were just relying on the guidelines of the lactation consultant.
Absolutely.
There were pains. The consultant used to tell you that it's fine.
Yeah.
Initially, it might feel painful. Initially, there may be some ups and downs in it. But once you are used to it, it will be a smooth journey. And that's how it is supposed to be.
And I don't know, but nobody mentioned about it, that it is going to be a painful thing, or maybe it is just a bearable pain which is there for first few days, and just because it gets absolutely normal after that, so nobody talks about it.
Yeah. So we have talked about the stool, we have talked about the stitches, your breastfeeding journey. Now let's talk about belly wraps.
Yeah. So this is something I started from day one. I used cotton cloth. What do we call it? Malmal.
Muslin, malmal.
Okay. Malmal cloth, muslin cloth we used, and we used to wrap it together. And I also used certain belts which are available online, but I did not like them. I liked the cotton cloth, and it was much more comfortable, and I feel wearing this cloth is very important, because as I mentioned that soon after delivery that you feel a very different kind of hollowness, you feel empty and jiggle wiggle around the abdominal region, so it is not a comfortable feeling. Wrapping myself tightly used to make me feel sturdy, so I liked it, and I kept wearing it for a month regularly, and after that also, like I think 3 months I was wearing it. This is something which helped me a lot in first 3 months, so I would definitely recommend it. If you want to know in depth about it, let me know in the comment section, and I will make a detailed video of this one.
Okay, so how about the exercise journey, your yoga journey? when did you restart basic exercises? When did you restart your yoga in the
Okay.
postpartum?
So from day one of delivery, I started with Kegels, and then I remember after a month or 45 days, I started basic walk.
15-20 minute walk.
15-20 minute walk, yeah, not more than that. After that, after 3 months of delivery, I started with physiotherapy, which is called perineal physiotherapy. I went to a physiotherapist, did a few exercises there. Every week I used to go there. After 5 months, I thought my body is ready and now I should start my regular practice. I started, but I did not feel so much comfortable, so I again stopped. Then I started again after 6 months, which was good, and I kept with a very slow and soft practice. And I remember me regaining my practice after a month of consistency. Yeah, so I would say 7th month when I was back to my regular normal practice.
So you would say at least 7 months it takes to gain that confidence and strength back.
For me, yes, it took 7 months, but then it totally depends on body to body.
Around 10 months postpartum, and you seem to be back in terms of your shape and strength.
Almost back.
Almost back, and body weight. And I think, yes, again, this is one of the most asked question, that will I be able to get back to my original shape? How long will it take? What are those steps? So maybe, we can discuss about that.
I too had this question in my mind that I know how to lose weight, but just because I have heard a lot about this, that postpartum weight loss is not easy, it is very challenging. So I too had this doubt in my mind. Yeah, so for this, I would really like to tell you what I experienced. So initially, soon after delivery, my taste buds were fine. So that itself was like, oh my god, I can eat everything and I can enjoy whatever I want to. So I was in a season where I decided to enjoy everything. But I also made sure that not to eat outside food. Of course, I was not even feeling like, I just enjoyed warm homemade food, and of course laddus and panjiris made by my mother. I'm so grateful to her. She made it for like 6 months. She kept making it and I kept eating for 6 months all the laddus and panjiris. Yes, of course, that laddus and panjiris did not have whole wheat. She used makhanas, fox nuts for that, no jaggery. So she used dates in that. And I also ate a lot of vegetables, proper meal, kept myself hydrated. This is like really, really important if you are breastfeeding your baby. Yes, because I was breastfeeding, so there was time I used to be hungry soon after feeding. So I made sure that I keep healthy snacks around me. Whenever I was hungry, I used to eat something healthy, which of course is not fattening me. So weight loss is something which naturally happens by itself. You don't have to do anything about it, because as I mentioned that I did not exercise for first 6 months. So whatever was happening by itself. Just that I was eating right. I was making sure that I'm not eating any sort of junk. I was just eating homemade warm meals, fruits, nuts, and a lot of vegetables. So this is what my diet was all about. And yes, breastfeeding makes you a lot hungry. So make sure to keep healthy snacks around you. One more very important thing I want to mention. That was not the time that I was thinking of weight loss. I did not think of weight loss at all. I was just enjoying whatever food was served to me. This was not in my mind that I have to lose weight, I have to do this, I have to look in a certain way. I never gave it a thought. My focus was on to nourish my baby, to nourish myself, and to enjoy this season of my life, because this season is not coming back. I was really kind to myself. I went really soft and easy with me. And I think this is something which helped me. That's how I regained my body shape and strength.
Okay, so another common phenomena or another thing which is really talked about is the loss of hairs post delivery. I guess you faced it, so let's discuss about your journey. How did you go through about it?
So I remember in my pregnancy, I got such amazing hairs that after hair wash, I did not shed even a single hair. I remember that. After 15 days of delivery, I did my second hair wash by myself. So I saw that there was little hair fall, and then with time it increased, and then later it became like this huge bunch of hairs I was shedding, and I was like, oh my god. And of course I have heard about this hair loss thing. I researched that how long it is going to take, or if it is going to be there for some time. Okay, so I will first tell you what I read, that why this hair loss happens. Because in the end of pregnancy, by the time we reach end of pregnancy, estrogen hormone in our body increases. That's the reason why we see beautiful lush hairs, and soon after delivery there is sudden fall in estrogen. This is the reason we experience hair fall. So it is because of the fluctuation of hormones. So with time it gets better, it gets fine. So after 5.5 months, I saw that my hairs are getting better and they are not shedding much now. So it takes around 6 months to get better. And now what I can see, line of baby hairs, and my hairs are actually back. So the kind of hair loss we experience in those days is not even actual hair loss. Yes, it is a hair loss, but it is just for a certain point of time until estrogen rises.
So it is some kind of a natural body phenomena.
Exactly.
Yeah, so nothing to be much worried about.
Absolutely.
Nothing to be stressed about.
Yeah, you don't need to worry about it. It will get back, everything will regain.
So just taking care of the diet and taking care of self
Yes.
would help one regain them back.
Yeah, but it's very difficult to take care of self when you are completely focused in your baby. But yeah, in some months your hairs will get back.
Okay, so now towards the end, let's also talk about the mood fluctuations, the mental status, how it changes during the whole postpartum period. How was your experience?
Of course, there is hormonal fluctuation going inside of you. I don't know, I've always been a very positive kind of person. I started having doubts. I felt fear. I felt these negative things inside of me. To be honest, I did not know how to handle, so I just kept calm, thinking that they are there for a reason because of some hormonal fluctuation, and I do not need to worry about it. So I just kept calm. I was observing, I was witnessing all the changes going on inside. So a lot changes in your brain. What I have read is even brain structure changes for a mother. So I just kept calm and I was just witnessing. To be honest, what I exactly did, the moment when I got to know about my pregnancy, I detached from the whole process. I was just witnessing it. I did not want to attach with the pain because I knew that there are going to be a lot of pains, and some things would be coming which I am not so much capable of handling, or I may not have the right tools. So I detached. I was witnessing what I was going through from outside. So this is something what I could do with 10 years of practice. I could manage to do that. Yeah, I went through so much during postpartum, and people who are seeing me felt as if nothing happened and nothing changed as such, because I'm more of that person who would keep calm and communicate things in an appropriate way or with appropriate words, which makes it little convenient. But yes, postpartum is a very difficult time. A lot changes inside of us. Suddenly you are a new person. If it is called new birth, it is called for a reason. You are no longer that same person. Something in you is like completely different now.
Yeah, so it is a challenging period. As a mother, you are going through a lot physically, mentally, internally. As you said, hormones also fluctuate. Brain structure also changes. A lot of emotions flowing. So all of this makes it a challenging journey, a journey where you have to, as you said, keep calm and just detach, and just be just a witness of it. So, what all tips do you think, what all measures helped you during this
Yeah.
whole journey?
Affirmations. I kept telling myself, I'm a happy person. I'm a peaceful soul. I'm so blessed that Jia chose me. So these kind of affirmations I used to keep myself in that state. So in short, I'll tell you what helped me in postpartum. First thing, massages. I got massages done every day. Even now, I'm 10 months postpartum and I feel there is a requirement from my body and I get massages done every 10 days. Second thing, I made sure that I was consuming right content, right stuff, and I cut off myself from anything which was causing me disharmony or taking my peace. Third is communication. So it is very important to communicate whatever you are feeling, because there are a lot of emotions and so much new stuff which you have never experienced prior to pregnancy or prior to your delivery, because a lot changes at hormonal level. So it is very important to communicate, and also because everyone around you is also very busy, so at times you may feel that you are unheard or ununderstood, but keep communicating in appropriate words. This is something actually helped me. And the fourth thing is that I kept calm and had a smile on my face in tough times, because this fake smile made me feel okay inside, even when it was not. So in the last two videos, I have already covered about my pregnancy journey and about my delivery day. In today's video, I have covered about my postpartum journey. If you still have any more doubts or any questions, write in the comment section. I'll answer all of them. Thank you so much, Nishant. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.